Hello, welcome to part two of this week's You and Them reading. I've done you, okay? So I would strongly advise hopping across my profile, give me a follow if you don't already, and go and watch that, because obviously you're going to know if that resonates or not, aren't you? Okay. I do offer You and Them readings, they're only £20, link in bio. In most cases I'll do them same day or day after. So if you're in a relationship, situationship, or just got your eye on somebody, they are quite good to see what's going on. So part one, it's either that you're in a relationship and you're wanting to kind of break out of it, but you're a little bit stuck, or you've got your eye on somebody, but there's something that's holding you back. Okay, there's definitely, well, we know there's something that needs to be released and you're avoiding doing it. Okay, you're seeing a better time ahead, you're seeing a better future ahead, but there's some kind of fear of releasing. There is some kind of devil energy, some toxic energy that's kind of been holding you back, but you are starting to see a way out of it. So let's see where they're at. Okay. Okay. Right. Okay. Now, whoever this is, these three cards, I don't feel, looking at them, it relates to yourself. Okay. It just feels more like where they're at the moment. Let's go through it. Okay, so the first card is the Nine of Wands, Wands fire action. They're the character here, bandage on the head, one on their arm, resting themselves upon the wand or the stave. We often call this the guy the wounded warrior. Now, Nine's a reflection card. He's looking back at all the shit he's had to put up with, all the times he's been to hell and back. And he's going, do you know what? I'm beaten, blooded, battered and bruised. However, I'm still standing. Okay, I've got through it. This is how I describe my Darker Side collective. We're these guys, you know what I mean? We're not afraid to go into the darker side of things, to face the monsters, because we keep standing. Okay, so this person has been to hell, basically. It's been to hell, but they're still standing. They're a warrior. They're a warrior spirit. Okay, now we then got the Page of Pentacles in the reverse position. Pentacles, money, finance, non-financial wealth. Page is more youthful energy. Now, with the Court cards, there can be an energy within ourselves. There can be the energy of somebody else around us. Now, Pages are more youthful energy. They don't have the knowledge or experience of the kings and the queens. They don't have the full motion of the knights. It's more about giving something a go. Now, when it comes to any kind of love or relationship-based reading, for me, this is the breadcrumbing card, okay? It's little offers here, tidbits, stuff like that. Now, it's in the reverse position. I'm going to hold off on that one because it's going to be easy to explain once I've got all these three cards out. Right, we then got the Ten of Swords. Swords there where we think words were used. Ten's completion cards. I've got to cover it up, I'm afraid, because the artificial intelligence doesn't like this card. It's a body face down with swords in its back. Okay, it talks about being stabbed in the back. So where I'm kind of going with this is, this person, I don't think you're with them. I don't think you're with them. Okay, this person is a wounded warrior when it comes to love. They've been breadcrumbed time and time again, and they've been stabbed in the back time and time again. And this is why they're the wounded warrior. Now, the good news is, like I say, much like my Darker Side collective, they keep fucking standing. Okay, and as I always say, again, being a Taurus, I'm ruled by Venus, I love love. I can be stabbed in the heart time and time again, but I won't shut off to it because I won't. Yeah. So, right, let's continue anyway. Let's continue. Right, okay, so we then got the Six of Wands in the reverse position. Okay, now the upright position, this card, well, the story of this card is some great war going off. This village have been out to a local battle, they've won. They've returned back to the village, they're celebrating. They know the great war is yet to be won, but they also know by celebrating the little victories along the way, it helps to boost morale of the troops. Now, it's in the reverse position, so they're kind of feeling like there isn't an awful lot to celebrate at the moment. They're kind of being proud of themselves, and they keep standing up, but they feel like, there's no victory in sight, put it that way. We then got the King of Wands in the reverse position. Okay, King's masculine energy. As always, we're talking about energy, not gender. Now, this guy in the reverse position isn't very good. Not very nice energy at all. It's what we call toxic masculinity. Now, toxic masculinity can range. Now, upright position, salamander down by King of Wands' feet. Salamanders are lizards. Lizards shed skin to grow and evolve. So good rulers and leaders, because masculine energies are leaders, they're driven, okay? They understand we have to adapt, evolve, grow and change as we go through things. Reverse position, toxic masculinity. Now, that can be just somebody who's selfish, only thinks about themselves. It can range to the nasty stuff: anger, aggression, oppression, suppression, abuse. Okay. I feel like, right, I kind of feel a little bit like it's not that they've given up on love, because I feel that they will bounce back because we've got the Nine of Wands there, but it's very much a case of their past history is breadcrumbing, being stabbed in the back, being surrounded by toxic masculine energies, who've just treated them like shit, basically. Right, overall outcome card. Eight of Cups in the reverse. Cups, water, emotions. Okay, they're the figure in red. They're the walking away, leaving the Eight Cups behind. So it talks about disconnecting from something on an emotional level. Excuse me. Now in the reverse position, still kind of holding on to something. Right, not sure which way I want to go with that at the moment. Obstacles or blockages. Temperance. Okay. Temperance card for me is the alignment card. Mind, body, soul, all in alignment. They know who they are, what they want, where they're going. Okay. Pouring into their own cup. Just bear with. Right. Okay. Removing any blockages. Two of Wands in the reverse. Okay. Wands fire action. This is about making a plan moving forward. It's in the reverse position. Right. What this kind of feels like to me. The advice cards feel it's more advice for you rather than them, because obviously they're not having the reading. So it kind of feels like this person, like I say, they've been through a hell of a lot of shit. I feel like that they've put it this way. It's not so much with that card that they're still holding on emotionally to anybody or anything. It just feels like they're in an energy at the moment where they've not completed their kind of healing cycle, and they're going to need a little bit longer. So a classic example is, and I say this a lot in my readings, at some point we need to get to a stage of forgiveness, okay, to fully disconnect and move on. Now, sometimes we're not ready to do that, okay, and sometimes if we do that too early from a situation, we kind of can slip into that toxic positive thing of going, oh yeah, I forgive you, and you don't sit and process it. So it kind of feels like they're not there yet. The obstacle or blockage for you here, it kind of feels like it's about rushing your alignment, okay? And it's kind of saying don't rush this process, because what we've got here is we've got you that's not quite ready to make that break yet. Because there's still some kind of toxic devil energy knocking around you. And then we've got them who's coming out of this quite painful period, dealing with toxic masculine energies, and being breadcrumbed and stabbed in the back all the time and stuff like that. And they need to complete that healing cycle of forgiveness. So unusually for me in one of my readings, I'm not going to say wait, okay, well, you're waiting anyway. I'm not going to say to rush this. I'm going to say, right, your task is to start having a bit more confidence in yourself, starting to see the opportunities are there. Now, if there's an opportunity there, as we saw with the Four of Cups in the U reading, it's you know, that the hand coming out of the cloud, that can often, you know, talk about some kind of divinely guided opportunity. So it is there. I suppose what you need to do is realise and see this opportunity for the potential as it is, but don't rush the process, because you're both kind of not ready yet. Have faith in divine timing, because if it is a divine counterpart, you will come together at some point. So I'm going to leave it there because I'm about out of time. A little bit of a tricky one, that one, but there you go. Right, toss off for now.